Thank you. Two of the best pitchers in the Mountain East Conference. Two of the best power hitters in the Mountain East Conference. Some of the best fielders, defensive players in the Mountain East Conference. You guessed it, two number one seeds battling here in the semifinal on semifinal Friday. Welcome in, everybody. MEC softball championships continue. The winner of this one will move on to the Saturday championship and be one game away from winning it all. The loser will have to win out the rest of the way and will have to win again today. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Alex Peterspiel, and we are officially underway. Addison Mass once again on the mound for UC. She has been tremendous so far in this tournament. Back-to-back 27-win seasons now for Mass. 29 complete games this season. Got a round one shutout that made her just the fourth player in program history to record at least 10 in a single season, as she starts out with a 1-1 count here to Bella Hess, the reigning defensive player of the year in the Mountain East Conference. For Fairmont State today, Bella Hess, Avery Townsend, and Emma Paul, the top three, as Hess is looking at a ball there. Brianna Marietta batting cleanup. One of the best power hitters in the conference, 15 home runs this season. Top 30 in the NCAA in home runs, top 20 in slugging percentage. Jalen McGill batting fifth, Alexa Forche sixth, as Hess hits this one foul the opposite way. And then rounding out the order, Sydney Emanuel, Abby Kylholtz, and Paige Madison. In the field for UC today, Addison Mass is throwing to the talented veteran catcher, Kaylee Sarah, who's been a part of a couple of these UC teams that have won 3 consecutive MEC championships and are trying to make it a fourth. Hess fouls that one off. Kayla Moran at first, again, one of the best power hitters in the Mountain East Conference, right up there with Marietta. Emma Smith at second, Taylor Hodson at third, Ella Zucchero at short, Bianca Palestina at left, Aubriano Espinoza at center, and Maya Hadaway at right field. Thanks for being with us. Third start for both of these pitchers, Mass and Delaney Haller. We'll certainly learn more about Haller as this one goes along. But right now we get a chance to see Addison Mass, who in both her starts has essentially gotten better as she has gone along. A dangerous prospect for anybody trying to get to her early. She seems to get better as the game gets more meaningful. Full count here. Both these teams looking for a spot in the championship game. And very well could be rematching in the championship game, as Hess hits this one directly to short. Zucchero, no problem with that one.
The center fielder, number 12, Avery Townsend.
That'll bring up Avery Townsend to the plate. Looking at the first pitch for a strike. 0-1 now. So I mentioned Mass, back-to-back 27-win seasons for her. ERA at 1.42, 207 innings pitched. She's not quite rewriting the record books, at least not at the very top, but this is the type of season she'll probably be top 5 or top 10 in almost every single pitching statistic in UC history for a single season when all is said and done, as Townsend is looking at a ball there. 2-1. 207 innings pitched, 31st start of the season. The number that is just bananas to me, the 29 complete games, 10 shutouts for Addison Mass this season, and opponents are hitting just a $170 against her. And even on a day like yesterday, where Mass had some issues early in that one, the way she finished, we'll take a look at some of the splits here in just a second, the way she finished against Frostburg State probably tells you everything you need to know about the reigning MEC Pitcher of the Year. Actually, the reigning two-time MEC Pitcher of the Year now, more accurately. And gets her going around to the full count, strike 3, so early on, Addison Mass has worked into 2 counts fairly deep and has come out of it the winner in both. A line out to short, and now Townsend strikes out, turned her orbit around. And she's chasing a little bit there. You look by the numbers. Mascot Frostburg State out on a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. Gave up a hit in the 6th. And Frostburg started to rally some in the 7th, and Mass shut them down, but essentially 3 runs in the first 4 innings, then 1 run in the final 3, as she took care of business again. This one hit towards right field, sky ball there, and camping under it is Hadaway for the final out of the inning. So that'll do it for the first. We go to the bottom half of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Fairmont State, Charleston, battle of 1 seeds here on semifinal Friday.
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Terrific day yesterday for Delaney Haller, the Lincoln High School product, who has now become the ace for Fairmont State. In a 5-2 win over Glenville State yesterday, Haller picked up her 15th win of the season through 7 strong, and it was a very classic Delaney Haller efficient game. Only threw 92 pitches, walked a single batter, hit 1 batter, 4 strikeouts total for Haller. But she's been tremendous throughout the entirety of the tournament. 12 innings pitched, only allowed 8 hits and 4 earned runs, 7 strikeouts to just the single walk. The number on Haller, the scouting report, she has walked 1 or 0 batters in 15 of her 23 appearances this season. It has been a big-time run for a big-time player. Got behind early here on the first pitch, and the next one is not going to be in the strike zone either. 2-0. Haller with a 1.65 ERA. 23rd start of the season now. 24th overall appearance. And kind of shocking, she gave up a home run. She's given up 2 home runs in this tournament now. Had only given up 3 all season. But this is also what happens when you get the best players in the conference together. And she falls behind Ella Zucchero 3-0 here. So, looking at the batting order here for UC, Ella Zucchero, Bianca Palestina, and Taylor Hodson, your first 3. Kayla Moran batting cleanup for UC, and of course one of the best, very best power hitters in the conference. That one's in there for a strike, and I think Zucchero thought she would be heading down to first. Danny Pesey batting 5th, Emma Smith 6th, Kaylee Sarris 7th, Aubriano Espinoza 8th, and Maya Hadaway batting 9th. And swinging this one towards second base, past Paige Madison, and the first runner is on as Zucchero singles in the first at bat. In the field, Haller throwing to catcher Abby Kyle-Holtz today. Alexa Forche at first, Paige Madison at second, Jalen McGill at third, and Emma Paul at shortstop. An infield just littered with all-conference players. And then in the outfield, Sydney Emanuel, Avery Townsend, and the very talented and award-winning Bella Hess at right field. Battle of 2-1 seeds, the South Division winner, or South Division co-winner, I should say, versus the North Division winner in Fairmont State. However, you see the home team today, by virtue of the South having the better overall record against the North. Now here's the 0-1 to Palestina. That'll miss ball 1. Haller having a little bit of a hard time with her control early on. As noted, though, we've seen the pitchers in this tournament, the very best of the best, do the inverse of typically what you see from hitters who get better the more they go up against a pitcher. It's been the other way around. And that one is in there for a strike. Good pitch from Delaney Holler, 1-2. The 1-2, Holler tries to get her chasing on the outside, so 2-2. Zucchero has stolen 15 bases this season. On first right now. Palestina, a .279 hitter, and fouls that one off, so count will stay at 2-2. So far in the tournament, Palestina 2 for 8. Much better against Frostburg State. Had a tough day at the plate against D&E, went 0 for 4, but hit the ball much better against Frostburg in yesterday's win. A 6-4 victory for UC. These teams split the regular season series, which probably worth mentioning. That's why they went to that second tiebreaker of division record. Counts now full 3-2. This one hit towards left field. This has got some juice, and it's going to get past the left fielder, Sydney Emanuel. They're going to wave the runner home. The throw. Holler going to cut it off. And 2 batters, 1 run in. UC takes a 1-0 lead, and Zucchero is on second. Excuse me, Palestina is on second. Zucchero scores. We'll see the official ruling here if that's a hit and an error or just a hit. Looks like they're going to call that just a hit. A double for Zucchero. Definitely a tough spot here. Hard charging the left fielder, Emanuel. And it takes a funky bounce on her. Center fielder Avery Townsend did nice work there backing up Emanuel, but no play at the plate. So 1-0 UC with the lead here in the first inning. And you can't pick a better start for the Golden Eagles right now. They put Fairmont State down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. And through 2 hitters in the bottom of the first, no outs and a run already scored, plus a runner in scoring position. So Taylor Hodson to the plate, and Hodson, a .343 hitter on the season. 3 for 7 in this tournament so far. Went 2 for 4 in the win over Frostburg State yesterday. And she hits one towards left field. Looks like Emanuel's got a beat on that one, and she'll make the play, and Palestina will stay at second base.
Now batting the first baseman, number 17, Kayla Moran.
Hodson working on an 11-game hitting streak. Keep an eye on that as this one goes on. Kayla Moran, the big power hitter, squaring around to bunt here. See if she holds true to that. And no. Looking at the first pitch for a ball. Moran, a .340 hitter on the season. Leads the team in OPS, leads the team in runs batted in, leads the team in home runs and slugging percentage. At least among the everyday players. There are a couple of players who've played sparingly. That pitch in there for a strike. But Moran's also got some legs as well. 17 stolen bases this season. She's working on a 6-game hitting streak. Is 2 for 6 with 4 runs batted in and 1 home run in this tournament so far. 1 out here, and in case you joined us late, UC got Ella Zucchero on with a single, and she scored from first on a double from Bianca Palestina. Next pitch to Moran is going to miss 3-1. Could not pick a better start for Taylor Welch and her squad here, as they are trying to get back for their 4th consecutive trip to the state title game. They have won all 3 times. This one hidden off the hands. There's some space here, and coming over to make the play is Emma Paul for out number 2. Good at bat there for Haller, as she takes down the big power hitter without much damage done. It has been interesting, though. So last year, it was the second half of the tournament where the upsets started coming into play. Similar to so far this year, 9 of the first 10 games went the way of chalk. Last year, it was the same thing, and then on day 3, today, that's when the upsets started occurring. Typically, it's the other way around. Runner going to third, and a throw a little bit low there from Kyle Holtz. No tag applied, so Palestina in with a stolen base at third, and Danny Pesce will work with a 1-0 count here. Pesce looking at ball 2. A .245 hitter this season, and is still looking for her first hit of the tournament. 0 for 4, but has scored 2 runs and trips on base. Pretty solid OBP as well, more than 100 points, higher than her batting average, typically what you're looking for. The 2-1 from Haller, that one is low. 3-1 the count. So again, it's been a little tough start here for Haller, and this is the thing worth noting, of course, is that for everybody, you're going with your ace, and it's the 3rd day in a row that they have pitched. And she will issue a walk to Pesce. This is where you're essentially asking your best players to really dig as we get into this part of the tournament. And I mentioned, of course, that stat about Haller and walks. She did have 3 against UC in her last outing, a win back on May 1st against Charleston. Umpires today, Derek Smith at home, Derek Griffin at first, and Mike McCorkle at third, on what has emerged as an absolutely gorgeous day for softball. 66 degrees, temperature climbing, and barely a cloud to be seen as the first pitch is going to miss for a ball to Emma Smith. Runners at the corners here. The 1-0, and this one fouled into the netting. Courteous there of Abby Kyle Holtz to help get Derek Smith out of the way there. Don't know if he saw where the ball had hit. It's quite bright today. The 1-1. Swinging through, strike 2. So now Haller, again, not necessarily a big strikeout pitcher, but just a pitch away from ending this inning and limiting the damage after UC started with their first 2 base runners on and scoring a run with their leadoff hitter Zucchero off of that Palestina double. UC has won 9 of their last 10 games now, and they've outscored opponents 64-20 in that span. So now you can make that 65-20 as Haller sends this one fouled. Fairmont State has been similarly quite good. They've won 8 of their last 9, and the only loss in that span came to Charleston. Do you want to guess who Charleston's only loss in that span was? It was Fairmont. Splitting a series back on May 1st and scoring an exactly even amount of runs in the 14 innings of softball. Technically 13 and a half innings, but who's really counting? 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on at the corners. Haller deals. Strike 3, took something off that and turned her orbit around. Smith goes down, and that will do it for the first inning, but UC on the board, 1-0 here on semifinal Friday at the MEC Softball Championships at Moyer Sports Complex. We'll be back.
After one full inning.
Marietta steps to the plate. One of the best power hitters in the Mountain East Conference, one of the best hitters in general in the Mountain East Conference, and she's swinging through at Addison Mass's first pitch. Marietta, top home run hitter in the conference, among the top in the NCAA. She is right now flirting with the top 10 in slugging percentage here in D2. She was top 20 coming into the tournament weekend, and that's how good her weekend has been, though Marietta swinging through at another one, so now falls behind 0-2. Hit her 15th home run and is 3 for 4 with 4 runs batted in and 2 home runs on the tournament. Correction, so her 15th and 16th home run, so the home run in each game of this tournament. The 1-2 from Mass, and Marietta fouls that one off. Marietta homered in the second game against UC back on May 1st. She has home runs in 4 of her last 5 games. And there is an element of almost streakiness to her game as she swings through, striking out here, turned her orbit around, and that's 2 strikeouts for Addison Mass.
Now batting the third baseman, number 15.
But keep an eye on Marietta. We'll be looking at her in this one. She had home runs on 3 straight games back in late April. It's just that's the way her season's kind of been. Jalen McGill will step into the batter's box now, and Jalen McGill also having a dynamite season, hitting .374. She is one of 5 Falcon players in double figures for doubles this season. Fairmont State, one of the most double-happy teams in the entire country. Top 10 in doubles per game among the 265 Division II NCAA teams. Now McGill is 1 for 6 so far in this tournament with 1 run scored. But has gotten ahead in this count. Addison Mass kind of pitching around a little bit, 3-0. And the 3-0 is in there for a strike. McGill looking at it all the way, 3-1. One out, nobody on, and here's the 3-1. McGill will foul it off, 3-2. So nice job from Addison Mass. She has fought her way through a couple of these, and so far has not allowed a base runner, despite the fact that she's fallen behind in a couple of her first 4 batters faced between 1 and the 3rd inning. McGill fouls another one off. But hard to imagine in these 2 seasons for Mass that there are many scenarios that she has not faced and ultimately overcome. En route to, again, just another dominant season for her, winning the Conference Pitcher of the Year for the second straight year. And she will issue a walk here. So first base runner there. Mass walked 4 batters yesterday in the win over Frostburg State. Did not walk anybody against Davis and Elkins. That'll bring Alexa Forche to the plate. She's swinging at the first pitch. This one sky high, not going to quite get out of the infield, and right on the fringe there, it's brought in by Emma Smith for out number 2.
Now batting the left fielder, number 3, Sydney Emanuel.
Sydney Emanuel will step in. Good one pitch at bat there. You're always happy with those, especially when you get the out. Emanuel hitting .274 on the season, is 1 for 5 so far in the tournament. Swinging this one shallow. It's over the head of the second baseman. That one will drop, and it's the first hit of the day for Fairmont State. Sydney Emanuel is on, and McGill will head over to second. That'll bring Paige Madison up for Fairmont State. The second baseman hitting .315 this season. Eight Falcons have started at least 40 games for Fairmont this year. They have played 48 games. And of the 8, 7 of them are hitting better than .300. Paige Madison is number 6 of that, or number 7 of 7. Hitting .315 on the season, fouls that one off, so 0-2. And now Mass just a pitch away from getting out of a 2-out jam here. Madison only has 2 recorded at bats so far, 0 for 2 in the tournament, and she's looking at ball 1. Mass, the 1-2, and Madison went around. No appeal needed. The home plate umpire, Derek Smith, says she went, turned her orbit around, and Addison Mass, 3 strikeouts here through 2 innings. We head to the bottom of the second inning. It is 1-0 UC here at the Moyer Sports Complex. Back in a moment.
It's about unlocking your potential and discovering your purpose.
It's about community and how we can better serve others.
It's about learning and doing.
It's about the journey and the road getting there.
It's about opportunities and the endless possibilities.
It's about finding where you belong, and it is here at Concord University.
It's about you, and it starts with you.
What's possible when you have the freedom to explore things that inspire you? To be a part of a community that supports and challenges you. Where can you go to find the space and time to reach your goals? Who can you become when you're able to make connections in a place where you belong? Find out what's possible at Frostburg State University.
Bottom of the second inning here, and we'll see if Delaney Haller has a little more control here in the second, but all things considered, did a nice job getting out of the jam in the first. And her first pitch, this one is going to be ripped foul by Kaylee Sarah. Sarah hitting .221 on the season. And looking at a pitch there. She's started 78 games and appeared in 117 and has known nothing but success here at UC, as they have won 3 conference championships. They've won regionals. They've won at so many different levels in the postseason. And the delivery from Haller fouled off for a strike. But it certainly helps when you have a group as young as the Golden Eagles are this year. You look at, they have some obviously critical veteran players, but they've also got some youth kind of littered throughout the lineup, including, of course, the MEC Freshman of the Year, who we haven't even had a chance to see yet in this tournament, but Callie Masters, who has been dynamic for UC all season as their second pitcher. Here's the 2-2, and this one is skied towards left field. Not sure it's going to stay fair. Heck of an effort from Sydney Emanuel to come in and make the play. That is out number 1. One of those freshmen that I had mentioned, Aubriano Espinoza, checks in to the batter's box here with 1 out. Espinoza on the season hitting just 197. There is that adjustment, obviously. You're it's kind of cliche. We talk about it a lot, but when you jump levels, you're going from being the absolute best of the best, and all of a sudden now you are essentially playing a level up, and you are playing with a bunch of other players who all were the best of the best at their respective schools. But you can see and have seen in this tournament, there's certainly a bright future for Espinoza here as she hits this one softly to short. Hard-charging play to throw across from Emma Paul is in time for out number 2. Espinoza still looking for that first hit of this tournament. So 2 outs. Maya Hadaway will check in. Hadaway, this is her 27th start of the season, hitting .318. 2 for 4 in this tournament so far. And drove in 2 runs, 1 in each game against D&E and Frostburg. The 1-0 from Haller, and looked like might have gotten a piece of that one. Should be 1-1. Okay, 1-1 the count here. Next pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2. Good looking pitch there from Delaney Haller. Got a chance to catch up with her former head coach at Lincoln High School, Yancey Weaver. Talked a little bit with him on a high school sports show that we do. He talked about how important it has generally been to his program to have players like Haller. He mentioned a few others that have gone on to do impressive things. 2-2 here. That's a Lincoln program that has been trying to force their way into the big show, if you will, as that is going to be strike 3. Hang the backwards K. They caught Hadaway looking. And that'll take us to the 3rd inning here. Still 1-0 UC over Fairmont State. We're back in a moment as Delaney Haller with a big strikeout.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters for Fairmont State as the catcher, Abby Kyleholt, sends one into a difficult spot and all the way into shallow right. Play made by Emma Smith on that first pitch. Addison Mass, maybe with her best start to a game so far, saving the best for number 1 seed Fairmont State. And, of course, it's been nothing but pitchers' duels between these two this season. First pitch to Bella Hess misses for a ball. What a year for Hess. A .416 hitter here in her senior season. OPS over 1,000, slugging percentage up over 500, OBP up over 500. An absolute speed demon on the bags. And hits this one into shallow left. That'll get down. That's exactly who you want on in this scenario. I had some Bella Hess numbers as well. Doing some research last night. So she went 0 for 6 in a weekend sweep loss against Glenville State. Since that point, is 26 of 52 and now 27 of 53 after that hit. So hitting better than 500 and has hit safely in 16 of 19 games. All since that 0 for 6 weekend, and kind of get the Michael Jordan and I took that personally vibes from Bella Hess right now. 0-1 the count, squaring around a bunt. That one fouled by Avery Townsend. Speaking of talented freshmen. Townsend hitting .362 on the season. And again, it doesn't always click for everybody at the same time, but she's had a nice tournament. 2 for 6, 2 runs scored, and 1 run batted in. 2 for 7, and make that 2 for 8 as she strikes out there. And that's Addison Mass's 4th strikeout, 2 outs now. Turned her orbit around. That'll bring Emma Paul up. Another underclassman having an absurd season. Top 20 in the entire country in doubles. Emma Paul with 20 on the season to lead Fairmont State. As I mentioned, this is a team that really hits with a lot of power. And they could use one of those here as Addison Mass falls behind 1-0 in this count. Paul looking at another one for ball 2. Really nice start to the day for Mass. The 1 walk and 1 hit allowed, a single, but otherwise 4 strikeouts as this one hit sharply to short. Throwing over to first is in time from Zucchero to Moran for out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We're back in a moment. You see up next in the bottom of the 3rd.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has been rooted in your community and the state of West Virginia. A steady part of your family and your business. We're here for you with health services designed to manage and improve your well-being. The health plan is powered by a team of dedicated healthcare professionals and trusted local partners. Because your health deserves more than just coverage. It deserves commitment. The health plan. Here for you.
Davis and Elkins College continues leading the way, and we did not slow down, even during the global health crisis. We have secured private donations and grant funding to support our growing, successful, and now accelerated nursing programs. Davis and Elkins nursing graduates have repeatedly posted 100% passing rates on nursing boards and are sought after by health organizations of all sizes, specialties, and locations. They need nurses, and we train the best.
Caro.
Top of the order due up here for UC. The Golden Eagles with a 1-0 lead as we enter the bottom of the third. Ella Zucchero 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. First pitch misses, 1-0. Haller's next pitch just misses, ball 2. Zucchero 3 for 8 right now in the MEC tournament. But may not get a chance to take the bat off her shoulder here with a 3-0 count. And that's ball 4. So how about that? Delaney Haller issues a second walk already.
Now batting the left fielder, number 24, Bianca Polestina.
Polestina hit that double into shallow left. Took a weird hop on Sydney Emanuel and scored Zucchero back in the third. So I think if you're UC, you like the way this has started so far, though Polestina goes around on the bunt, so that's strike 1. Infield is in now, and this one hit towards center field, but right at Avery Townsend. So 1 out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 8, Taylor Hodson.
Hodson hitting .343 coming into this game and working on a 11-game hitting streak. 3 for 8 here in the MEC tournament so far, and is looking at the first pitch for a ball. I imagine Haller would love a ground ball here, but Zucchero not an easy player to try and turn 2 against. Moves pretty quickly on the base paths, 15 stolen bases this season. Has only been caught twice, and now down 2-0 in the count with a runner on. Kyle Holtz wants to talk with her pitcher. Gorgeous day here in Salem, Virginia. We do have a little bit of a breeze blowing out right now towards left field. Kind of moving around a little bit. Maybe left center might be the more accurate descriptor of where that breeze is blowing, but next pitch in the dirt. So falling behind 3-0 now is Delaney Haller. Have not seen Michael Wilson yet in this tournament, a very capable number 2. She last pitched May 1st against UC. Got 2 1/3 in that one, and a 4-pitch walk. So that's the 3rd walk of the game issued and 2nd of the inning by Haller, and that'll bring up probably the player you least want up in this scenario, Kayla Moran, if you're Fairmont State. If you're UC, you are salivating at the possibility here. And Moran looking at the first pitch, that one in the strike zone. 2 for 7 so far in this tournament. And Moran hits one towards second base. That's going to get through Paige Madison, but they are going to hold the runner at third. So Zucchero stays on third base. Moran gets her third hit of the tournament and extends her hitting streak to 7 games. And Danielle PC, who walked in the first inning, will come to the plate now. See what Fairmont State's got in mind here. Don't see them putting the infield in here. There is a force at home as Haller's first pitch is well outside for a ball, 1-0. Critical moment early in this game. Bottom of the third, bases loaded, and the next pitch from Haller is outside, 2-0. PC looking for her first hit of the tournament. Couldn't ask for a bigger moment than this one for Taylor Welch and this UC squad trying to extend a 1-0 lead. And the next pitch misses again, so 3-0. And now PC does not even have to take the bat off her shoulder to be a threat. And that's ball 4. 2-0 as PC will walk. That is the third issued walk of the inning. And Zucchero will score to make it 2-0. And Brooke Lowry is going to come out and talk with her pitcher. This would be a massive turn of events here if she decided to pull Haller already. Don't think that's the plan, just based on what I'm observing here. Looks like this is simply a conversation. And that's exactly what will occur. Haller will stay out. Mentioned this yesterday, Addison Mass had her own issues early in the game against Frostburg State, and it came down to simply trusting her to figure it out.
Batting, second baseman number 9, Emma Smith.
And Taylor Welch was certainly rewarded for that yesterday with that 6-4 win, where, as we mentioned, just a single run allowed in the back half of that game after a bit of a tough start for Mass. Here's the first pitch from Haller, and that one is in there for a strike. Took something off that one as well. So Emma Smith, 0 for 1 today. Ended the first inning with a strikeout. She's hitting .238 coming into this one and is 2 for 5 in the tournament. Looking at that one away, ball 1. The 1-1 count. Bases are loaded. 1 run already been walked in this inning, and this is fouled off. 1-2. Ideally a ground ball or a strikeout if you're Fairmont. Anything in the air, if you are UC into the outfield, is probably going to bring Hodson home. Now the count 2-2. Haller still struggling a little bit with her control. And this one hit softly to short, stepping on first. The throw is not in time and gets behind. 2 runs are going to come in. So Fairmont gets 1 out, but the throw from Paul gets past for Shea. It is 4-0 UC here in the 3rd inning. So PC is out at second, and then the throw a little on the lower side. So that'll be an error. And we're going to get a new pitcher as a result here. We'll be back here in just a moment. Micah Wilson will make her first appearance for Fairmont State. And we'll learn a little bit more about the sophomore from Fairview, West Virginia. Back after this.
Decades, the health plan has been rooted in your community and the state of West Virginia. A steady part of your family and your business. We're here for you with health services designed to manage and improve your well-being. The health plan is powered by a team of dedicated healthcare professionals and trusted local partners. Because your health deserves more than just coverage. It deserves commitment. The health plan. Here for you.
Micah Wilson coming from one of the best programs in North Central West Virginia out of Morgantown High School. And has had a really nice sophomore season here as the number 2, 8-4, 10 starts. She and Caitlin Morey have kind of split that role a little bit, but Wilson has become lately a really important piece of this rotation. And 23rd overall appearance, 13th out of the pen. And again, we talk about sort of the lack of power teams have had against Fairmont's pitchers, and she's only allowed 2 home runs in 82 innings. This is her first appearance, though, in this Mountain East Conference tournament. Falls behind 2-0 against Kaylee Sarah, who is 0 for 1 today. And Sarah hits towards center field, but looking like Avery Townsend's got a beat on it for out number 3. So that will take us to the top of the 4th. Fairmont has work to do. UC cruising 4-0 here. Back in a moment.
What's possible when you have the freedom to explore things that inspire you? To be a part of a community that supports and challenges you. Where can you go to find the space and time to reach your goals? Who can you become when you're able to make connections in a place where you belong? Find out what's possible at Frostburg State University.
So Delaney Holler's day comes to an end after 2 1/3. Micah Wilson gets the critical out, and now the Falcons have got to work against the best pitcher in the Mountain East Conference in Addison, Mass. As Bree Marietta leading off the 4th inning. She led off the 2nd inning by striking out. She's had a very good tournament so far, and Fairmont could certainly use a little of the Marietta magic here. The numbers are just bonkers when you look at them. 870 slugging percentage. That's up thanks to this tournament. 1324 OPS. And she hits one hard towards center field. That one is going to get down. Tough play for Espinoza. Might have been a half stride behind the play. I'm not sure she really could have made that. That was, again, we talk about the ability to kind of pick spots. It's been evident so far at times in this tournament. Yeah, that's a tough play to make for anybody. So that's going to go down as a hit for the Falcons and for Marietta. And Marietta is going to get taken out for a pinch runner. She can re-enter, of course. That's Gabby Ram, sophomore from Fairview, Pennsylvania. Ram with 6 stolen bases this season in 7 attempts, her 25th appearance of the season. Now the 1-0 to Jalen McGill, who walked back in the second inning, and she fouls this one off. So far, it has been, I don't want to call it an easy day for Addison Mass, but this has seemingly been the most at ease that we have seen her so far in this tournament. And she's doing it against a very powerful Fairmont State lineup. In our other game, which will determine who plays the loser of this game in the final semifinal of the day, it is right now 4-0 Glenville over Frostburg. You can't ever count Frostburg out, though. Arden Miller got it started yesterday, the rally back to take what was a 6-3, looking like a 6-3 defeat, and get that into extra innings where Frostburg came from behind to beat West Virginia State 7-6 as McGill walks here, and now no outs and 2 runners on. McGill on first, Ram on second, and now a conversation with Addison Mass and the coaching staff here. Let's see what they ultimately decide to do here. Don't think there's any chance of Mass coming out up by 4, but we will see here. The critical component, of course, is that you'd like to win this game so that you're just A, playing one today, and B, having a little extra cushion tomorrow. I was doing some research on this last night, and it's not a massive advantage, but there is a small advantage to not having to win that 6th game or that 5th game. Though, we'll say when it gets to that point where you play 2, generally speaking, as wild as it is, it doesn't happen super often, but when it does occur, the team that forces the second game has the better record in the second game. 2-0 count here. For Alexa Forche swinging through for a strike. Forche looking at that one all the way. Count 2-2, no outs here. Forche 1 for 4 with a run, a double, and an RBI in this tournament. And she takes that one inside, full count. Alex Wiederspiel here with you on the MEC Sports Network. Thanks for being with us throughout the entirety of this tournament. We're down to just 4 teams, and when today is over, there will only be 2 left standing. Who will it be? Could it be these 2? That is very possible that they meet again tomorrow, as Second consecutive walk issued by Addison Mass, and all of a sudden, bases loaded, no outs for Sydney Emanuel, who is 1 for 1 today. Emanuel swinging on the first pitch, fouls that one down the line. She is 2 for 6 in the tournament. Has yet to drive in a run, though. Hitting out of the bottom part of the order primarily. And swinging towards short. Throw home is in time for out number 1 from Ella Zucchero. So fielder's choice.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2.
That takes Gabby Ram out. 1 down, bases loaded here. Paige Madison 0 for 1, ended the second inning with a strikeout. Looking at the first pitch, and that missed for a ball. Madison looking for her first hit of the tournament. No time like the present if you're from the Friendly City. And she's looking at ball 2. Madison takes another one, and 3-0, and now she does not have to take the bat off her shoulder to be a threat. Madison with 2 home runs and 20 runs batted in this season. She's on the lower side from an extra base hit perspective by the standards this Fairmont team has set, only 6 doubles this season. The 3-0, and that is in there. Caught the inside part of the plate. Strike 1, 3-1 the count. 1 out. And now a big pitch coming here from Addison Mass. This is popped up and not able to make the play. That was a tough one for Kaylee Sarah, and I'm not sure she got an initial beat on it. Might have turned the wrong direction initially. That's a real tough play here. Yeah, you can see her kind of spinning, and it's just that initial half second feels like the difference right now. She knows it. She would love to have that back. Full count, 1 out here. And that is ball 4. Mass will walk in McGill. So each side has walked in a run now. Madison gets the RBI. That is the 3rd walk of the inning for Mass. Yeah, that's tough. Mass wanted the strike, but Abby Kylholtz comes to the plate now. .325 hitter is 0 for 1 today. 2 for 6 in the tournament. Got both her hits in the win over Glenville State. Looking at the 0-1, that one in there for a strike. 0-2. Better start here for Addison Mass. And looking at the 0-2, that one closer than your typical waist pitch, but didn't get Kyle Holtz to bite, so 1-2. Mass has a chance when all is said and done this season. This could wind up being a top 5 season in program history. This one hit past the second baseman, Emma Smith. That will score 1. They are waving another home. 2 runs come in. And how about the bottom of the lineup delivering? It is 4-3. Fairmont State cuts the lead down to 1. Forshea and Emanuel score. Madison all the way over to the 3rd. Kyle Holtz to first, and now they're going to talk things over with the very, very dangerous Bella Hess coming to the plate. It is 4-3 UC. Looks like a pinch runner coming in for Fairmont. That's Addison Nogue, a freshman from Pennsylvania.
Pinch running number 21, Addison Nogue.
Now, she has not stolen a base this year, but Nogue, who now in her 12th appearance of the season, this is typically a spot where they like to pinch runner. First pitch to Bella Hess misses. 1-0 count here with one of the most dangerous contact hitters in the Mountain East Conference at the plate. Bella Hess does not have a home run this season, does have 9 extra base hits, including 4 of those as triples. A walk to strikeout ratio. She walks double the amount of times that she strikes out. And now a 2-0 count. Make it a 3-0 count. Mass trying to keep it on the outside, but is not able to find the strike zone. And now again, Bella Hess does not have to take the bat off her shoulder. And that's ball 4. No, I'm sorry. She just caught the outside part of the plate. 3-1. And this one hits softly down the line. I think that actually might not have found the strike zone, but a defensive swing there from Hess. It was close, and now it's a full count. Opportunity here for Addison Mass. Battling, trying to preserve the lead. And Hess got a little bit of it, and it's over the third baseman's head. That will tie the game. Taylor Hodson just could not stretch out enough. It is 4 apiece. Kyle Holtz to second. Hess to first. Avery Townsend to the plate. We have been treated on this particular field to gems in these last 2 days. And we are going to get a pinch hitter here for Avery Townsend. Courtney Boggs, the freshman who played in Lewis County, is checking in. Townsend struck out in her first 2 at-bats, is 2 for 8, so makes some sense here to try and find something a little different here. You can also re-enter Townsend, so there's not the punishment there. Boggs is 1 for 2 pinch hitting in this tournament so far, and fouls that one off, 1-1. Runners now on first and second for Fairmont State. Still only 1 out of fielder's choice recorded on the 4th at bat of the inning, and this one blooped towards right field, and making the play just in the shallow part was Emma Smith. That'll bring Emma Paul to the plate, 9th batter of the inning for Fairmont State. They have tied the game, and if they could get one of Paul's patented doubles, they could take the lead. Addison Mass, critical first pitch, gets the strike. 0-1. Looking at the next one, that's in the zone. Strike 2. So, with 2 outs, perhaps Addison Mass smelling that she is close to getting out of this jam here. This one hit opposite way. Right fielder took the first step, but still able to go back and make the play. Maya Hadaway will end the inning. Damage is done, and we have a brand new game here as 3 runs cross the plate. 4 runs cross the plate, excuse me. It is 4-4 heading to the bottom of the 4th in a battle of unbeaten number 1 seeds with a spot in the championship game on the line.
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Espinoza, Hadaway, and Zucchero for UC this inning. Delaney Holler finished her day for Fairmont State 2 2/3. Struck out 2, gave up 3 earned runs, walked 4, and allowed 3 hits, 4 runs total. Micah Wilson faced 1 batter in the previous inning, got her out. To end the inning, that was Kaylee Serra, so Espinoza, who is 0 for 1 today, will lead off the bottom of the 4th in what is all of a sudden a brand new game. Bottom 4th over in the other game, the elimination game. Right now, Glenville leading the Cardiac Cats of Frostburg 5-2 in that one in the bottom of the 4th. Battle of 2 seeds there. The winner of that one faces the loser of this one to determine who will go to the championship game tomorrow. As Michael Wilson falls behind 3-0 to Espinoza here. Espinoza still looking for that first hit of the tournament. She is 0 for 3. Did score a run when she got on base, though, in a previous game. The 3-1 and framed on the outside part of the plate, but Derek Smith says no. And Espinoza is on with a leadoff walk. So Maya Hadaway to the plate now. She struck out looking in her first at bat. Every at-bat feels critical now at this point. We are more than halfway, or essentially at the halfway point of this ball game and tied at 4 here. But truly getting a look at two of the potentially 2 best teams in the conference. What's wild in this tournament is that the top 2 teams in the conference have only played each other twice in the championship game in the history of this tournament, which of course is not a lot to happen. Will really depend on what happens going forward. And the bunt, the throw back to first is not in time. Near disaster there. Hadaway's bunt was caught on the fly by McGill. Her throw was just behind, nearly turned 2. So Ella Zucchero to the plate now, 1 for 1 today. Walked in her previous at bat. And scored both times she's been on base, and she will take strike 1. First time she's facing Michael Wilson at the plate in this tournament. Michael Wilson, of course, did not pitch last year in the Mountain East Conference tournament either, though she did pitch. I think 18 total appearances was the final tally for her last season. But this year has obviously taken on a much larger role, both starting and out of the pen. She's up 0-2 now on Zucchero. Swinging this hit over to short, flipped over to first, or to second, for the force out by Emma Paul. They don't try to turn two. So Bianca Palestina comes to the plate. 1 for 2 today with a double, a stolen base, and a run batted in. You can see if she can create a little magic with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls the first pitch off. Next pitch misses low, so 1-1 the count here. Palestina, originally from Florida, started her career at St. Leo University before transferring to UC. She is a senior. And hits one in between the hole, short and third. That will land for a single. Zucchero to second. Nice day hitting for Palestina. She's now 4 for 11 in the tournament.
Now batting third baseman, number 8, Taylor Hodson.
Taylor Hodson looking for her first hit of the day. Walked in her last at bat and scored a run. And working on that 11-game hitting streak. First pitch from Wilson misses away, ball 1. The 1-0, runners on first and second. This one is hit towards center field. That's going to drop. That is trouble. The throw home is not in time. Good job by Kyle Holtz getting in front of it. A 2-out rally, RBI single for Hodson. And it is 5-4. Hodson wound up taking second.
Now batting for the Golden Eagles, the first baseman, number 17, Taylor Moran.
Palestina goes to third. Hodson's hitting streak continues. Now up to 12 games. And 5-4 lead. UC retakes the lead. They have never trailed in this game. And now could they get a big pop of the bat from their power hitter, Kayla Moran. Wilson's first pitch to Moran in there for a strike. Took something off that one in the strike zone, so Moran falls behind in the count, 0-2. Trying to limit the damage here, but a 2-out rally for UC as they try to rebuild that lead that fell apart in the top of the 4th. Thanks to a near handful of Addison Mass walks. Some timely hitting from the Falcons. 1-2 now. Moran hits this one foul. Noted earlier, Michael Wilson has only allowed 2 home runs all season. Doesn't quite have the penchant for going the distance the way some of her peers do, but still very early in her career, and again, a very promising sophomore campaign. That one a ball, 2-2. And being called upon in a big moment, being trusted by Brooke Lowry, who knows how close Fairmont is to an opportunity to win their first MEC championship in that era. As this one hit towards right field, that's going to get down. A big hit from Moran. She's going to get two here, a double to clear the bases, and it is 7-4. Palestina and Hodson score. That's Moran's 14th double of the year to lead everyone on UC. That is going to do it for Michael Wilson, though. And Fairmont, looks like they're going to do this by committee today. We'll meet the new pitcher when we get back, Phoebe Rusnak. On the other side of this break here in Salem, Virginia. Phoebe Rusnak threw really well against UC the last time she was on the mound against them. 4 2/3 and didn't allow an earned run. Struck out one and only allowed 2 hits. Rusnak on the season, 5-1, has only started 3 games. This is her 16th appearance out of the bullpen. Opposing batting average against of .248, 10 extra base hits allowed in 36 innings. So Michael Wilson threw an inning, and that does it for her. Danny PC to the plate. 0 for 0 today. Has not registered a plate appearance. Walked both times. Now behind 0-1 in the count with Moran at second. And that one misses for a ball. The 1-1 delivery, this one is skied up, and that'll do it. So coming in and making that final play, Phoebe Rusnak will take us to the 5th inning in Salem, Virginia. And now Fairmont State with work to do again. They trail 7-4 back after this.
It's about unlocking your potential and discovering your purpose.
It's about community and how we can better serve others.
It's about learning and doing.
It's about the journey and the road getting there.
It's about opportunities and the endless possibilities.
It's about finding where you belong, and it is here at Concord University.
It's about you, and it starts with you.
What's possible when you have the freedom to explore things that inspire you? To be a part of a community that supports and challenges you. Where can you go to find the space and time to reach your goals? Who can you become when you're able to make connections in a place where you belong? Find out what's possible at Frostburg State University.
Addison Mass went a long time without pitching after that 3-run inning, and she comes back in after facing 9 hitters in the 4th. So we'll see if she calmed down at all with that extra time to relax, if you can call it that. Marietta, McGill, and Forshea due up just like the start of the 4th inning. Marietta 1 for 2 today, singled, and she re-entered after being pinch run for. Mass, Marietta, fouled, 1-2. Next pitch misses, 2-2. And Marietta takes one into the outfield for a single, her second hit of the day. Falcons need to respond here after giving up 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 7-4 now. UC has put up back-to-back 3-run innings to expand their lead. Fairmont State tied the game up in the top of the 4th as this one driven towards left center field. Big shot from McGill, and camping under it was Espinoza for out number 1. So McGill, that's her first registered at bat. She had walked twice previously. Alexa Forshea 0 for 1 today with a walk and a run scored.
Alexa Forshea.
And she's swinging at the first pitch. That one good for a single. In the hole, it's short, and runners now on first and second for Sydney Emanuel, who's 1 for 2 today.
Low outfielder number 3, Sydney Emanuel.
Emanuel swings at the first pitch, so how about this? The last 3 at-bats swinging on the first pitch. 1 hit, 1 out, 1 foul. Emanuel looks at the next one in there for a strike, 0-2. And swinging turns on one. This is going to be foul. 0-2. Well, I tell you what, this is, I think, the first time Addison Mass has looked truly tired. 3rd day pitching in a row. We've already seen it get to Delaney Haller. UC chased her out of the game. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouls this one off a defensive swing. Mass walked 3 batters in the 4th inning. We'll have to double check. I imagine she is not, if you look at her seasons, or her game log, she has not had a lot of 4-walk games as this one is fouled off. I would wager she has not had a lot of 3-walk innings this season. And that'll be the first one to miss, ball 1. The 1-2 fouled off again. This is a terrific at bat for Sydney Emanuel. Really making Mass work for this one. 1 out, runners on first and second here of a 7-4 ball game. UC on top of Fairmont State. Top seeds from each division. Fairmont State won the North outright. UC co-division champs with Glenville State, but earned the 1 seed by virtue of tiebreaker. Another foul here. The winner doesn't play again today. They will be 1 win away from winning in the championship game. The loser will have the more difficult path, but will still have a path. Based on what happens in the other game over there, they'll be facing either Glenville State or Frostburg State, as this one is fouled off again by Emmanuel. Bottom of the 5th over in that one. Glenville still leading Frostburg 5-2. And this one hit towards left field. That one is going to be camped under by Palestina. And wow, what an at-bat for Emmanuel, and gets a great piece of it. But you've seen the outfield for UC. They've been terrific. Their reads, first step, generally been really good throughout the entirety of this tournament. And Palestina makes the play. So now, threatening with runners on first and second, still the tying run at the plate. It's Paige Madison to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Swings at the first one. It's soft, and a good play there from Zucchero, who in one fluid motion gets it and steps on the bag for the final out of the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 stranded. It is 7-4 UC. Can they expand their lead? Might need some insurance. They can go for it in the bottom of the 5th when we return.
Being a champion takes more than skill. More than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Smith, Sarah, and Espinoza for UC to lead off the 5th inning here. Smith on the day is 0 for 2, struck out and reached on an error. That was the play that ended the game for Delaney Haller. First pitch for Rusnick misses. And Rusnick gets Smith to go around on the next one, 1-1. Next pitch for Rusnick. That one missed, 2-1. We'd mentioned before, Rusnick with those 18, now 19 appearances this season, so 32 appearances over the course of her first 2 seasons with Fairmont State. They're trusting her more and more. This one, however, skied towards left field, looking like that's going to be made by Sydney Emmanuel. Boy, we've seen a couple of times with the way the wind is blowing, it is blowing direct to left field right now. We've seen this a couple of times. That ball is carried, but the left fielders, Emmanuel and Palestina, have both done really nice work out there for their respective clubs. Kaylee Sarah to the plate, 0 for 2 today. She's flown out twice. And Sarah's going to get this one. No, not over. Great reaction from Paige Madison. Looked like that one was just going to get there, and Madison's first step does the job. Sarah had a great tournament coming into today, 3 for 5 in the first 2 games. She is 0 for 3 today against 3 different pitchers. Espinoza steps in, 0 for 1 today, grounded out in the second and walked in the fourth. As mentioned, Espinoza having a tougher time at the plate adapting to D2, but they are trusting her with plenty of playing time, and she's still looking for hit number 1 of this tournament, 0 for 4 so far. The 0-1, that one a bit outside for Rusnick, 1-1. Back-to-back 3-run innings for UC Fairmont State. If they want a chance at still winning this one, certainly they are going to need to eventually put a tourniquet on this thing. As this one's hit towards left field, looks like Emmanuel's got that one and will camp under it for the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and just the second 1-2-3 inning of the day for Fairmont State. UC leads 7-4 after 5. We head to the 6th inning here. Back in a moment.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Inning number 18 officially for Addison Mass here as we enter the top of the 6th. Only through 5 in the day 1 8-0 win. A run rule victory for UC. Through the distance 7 yesterday and a 6-4 win over Frostburg. As that one misses for a ball, 1-1 here on Abby Kyle Holtz. Kyle Holtz, Hess, and likely Townsend, we'll see. Townsend was pinch hit for by Courtney Boggs back in the 4th. And this hit over to third, well played there by Hodson. The throw across the diamond in time. So that's 1 down. And Fairmont's down to their last 5 outs of this one. You don't need to get it back all at once, but after finally holding UC off the board in the previous inning, something they've only done twice in this game, if you're Fairmont, you'd certainly like to have at least 1 run this inning. Top of the order coming up now with 1 out, Bella Hess. 2 for 3 today, singled twice off of Addison Mass. And she will take strike 1. Second game on this field set for 2:30-ish, depending on, of course, when this game ends, as Hess will foul that one off 0-2. Glenville still winning in that one. They have extended their lead to 6-2. So we could see a rematch of a game from earlier in the tournament between Fairmont and Glenville. That was yesterday. Fairmont won that one 5-2. There's ball 1. That was close. And Delaney Haller pitched exceptionally well in that one. I'll be curious to see if they go to Haller again since they pulled her so early in this one. But we will see as Hess chops one, and this is going to be fair. It was played. Let's see. I thought she played it in play. And yeah, that is a fair ball. So Hess is on first, went off the glove of Hodson. Boy, just a little chop. And all of a sudden, Bella Hess with 3 singles and scoring around a bunt here. That's Townsend. I had mentioned before, Hess came into today 26 of her last 52. She's 3 for 4 today, so you do the math. Now 29 of her last 56. That dates back to an 0 for 6 showing against Glenville State over the course of a doubleheader, and she has been on fire ever since. She is 7 for 12 in this tournament as Townsend lays the bunt down, and she is out at first, but Hess does advance over to second. So 2 outs now, and Hess on second base.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Emma Paul.
That brings Emma Paul to the plate. 0 for 3 today, has flown out twice to right field. 2 outs here. Paul, one of the leading doubles hitters in the nation. And hits on the first pitch. It was soft, and she beat it out. It was bang, bang, but she beat out the throw, according to the first base umpire, Derek Griffin.
Now batting the GP, number 23, Bree Marietta.
That's the previous play. So that'll bring Marietta to the plate, and she's swinging for the fences with that one. First pitch, a strike. Here's the previous play again. This was Emma Paul, so you see weird chop that took. And just to throw across the diamond, and yeah, I mean, first baseman stretches Moran, but Marietta bounced that one off 0-2. So Addison Mass 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. Runners on the corners. Marietta, she could just get a hit, which she has done twice already today, would score 1 easily. And she swings, defensive swing to foul 1 off.
Fans, just a reminder to please return any foul balls to the nearest dugout. Thank you.
Count remains 0-2 here for the best home run hitter in the Mountain East Conference in a big moment here against the best pitcher in the Mountain East Conference. And this one hits softly to Addison Mass, and Mass will flip on over to first. And she's able to get out of that jam. UC leads 7-4. Head to the bottom of the 6th, and it's the last chance potentially for UC to get an insurance marker or 2 when we return.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has been rooted in your community and the state of West Virginia. A steady part of your family and your business. We're here for you with health services designed to manage and improve your well-being. The health plan is powered by a team of dedicated healthcare professionals and trusted local partners. Because your health deserves more than just coverage. It deserves commitment. The health plan. Here for you.
Davis and Elkins College continues leading the way, and we did not slow down, even during the global health crisis. We have secured private donations and grant funding to support our growing, successful, and now accelerated nursing programs. Davis and Elkins nursing graduates have repeatedly posted 100% passing rates on nursing boards and are sought after by health organizations of all sizes, specialties, and locations. They need nurses, and we train the best.
Wow. So 7-4 here, bottom of the 6th inning, and an opportunity for UC to try and put up an insurance marker or 2. They may not need it. Addison Mass has really calmed down nicely after a disaster of a 4th inning. Hadaway, Zucchero, and Palestina. And Hadaway swinging on the first pitch. Not a problem there for Avery Townsend. So Zucchero to the plate, 1 pitch, 1 out for Rusnick here in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Ella Zucchero.
Rusnick's first pitch to Zucchero is high. Zucchero 1 for 2 today. Has scored every time that she's gotten to the plate, though. 3 runs for her, a single in the first inning, a walk in the second inning, reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning, and scored every time. Nice pitch from Rusnick in there for a strike, 1-1. And the 1-1 framed, but that is not going to go. Ball 2. I think Zucchero playing her way pretty easily onto the all-tournament team. If this continues, the Canadian swings through, strike 2. She is 3 for 9 with 5 runs scored and an RBI so far in the tournament. And going to hit this one opposite way, and a nice little sliding effort by Sydney Emanuel to make sure that didn't get behind her, but another hit for Zucchero. And can she make it 4 trips to the base paths and 4 times completing her journey? Bianca Polestina steps in 2 for 3 today with a single, a double, a stolen base, and a run scored. First time she'll face Rusnick. Doubled off of Delaney Holler in the first. And swinging at the first pitch, sky high to center field. And will not be a problem for Townsend for out number 2. Taylor Hodson to the plate for UC. Hodson is 1 for 2 today with 2 runs scored, a single and an RBI. If things hold as they are right now, we'll be looking at a game here at 2:30-ish between Fairmont State and Glenville State, but we're waiting to see. Frostburg called them the Cardiac Cats for a reason, came from behind down 6-3 in the bottom of the 7th yesterday, all starting with, and who else, Arden Miller, Player of the Year home run, and Miller and the Bobcats forced extras and then finally won it in the 11th over a feisty West Virginia State team who was thinking to get the second upset of the day. Right now we're on pace for the fewest upsets in the history of this tournament, as the worst seed has only won 1 out of 10. This one hit towards center field again. Lot on this one, giving chase. Diving effort, that gets by. This is going to score 1. And in with a stand-up double, that is Hodson. It is 8-4. And how about that? Zucchero has been on base 4 times and has scored 4 runs today. That'll bring Kayla Moran to the plate. So that sets a new career high for Zucchero in runs scored in a single game. And no better time to do that than in the Mountain East Conference Tournament semifinal game. But how about, these were 2 pitchers' duels back just a week or so ago. These teams met on May 1st, quite literally a week ago. And there are more runs in this game. In fact, UC has as many runs as the 2 teams had in 2 games combined in that doubleheader, as Rusnick falls behind 2-0 here to Moran. And Moran will foul that one off the hands, so 2-1. I believe we might actually be ahead now of the other game. Yeah, they're bottom 6, no outs. So either way, both games have to be over for us to determine who's playing here. So I would not right now bet on a 2:30 start time, but we will see. Either way, you're in the right place. If you're looking for that final semifinal to determine who will play on Championship Saturday, you don't have to go anywhere. Alex Wiederspiel here with you on MEC TV. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on second. And the ever-dangerous Kayla Moran at the plate, 2 for 3 today. Single, double, run scored. And hits this one past the second baseman. Paige Madison lays out. This will score 1. No play at the plate. Good throw, but no real opportunity for Kyle Holtz. It is 9-4 as Hodson comes around. Danny Pesce will come to the plate 0 for 1 in this game as Moran with her 3rd hit there in between first and second. Looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter here, Maddie Entler, freshman from Portsmouth, Ohio. This is not her first appearance in the tournament. She went 0 for 1, but drove in a run in the process in the win over Frostburg yesterday. Rusnick just looking for that one final out here. UC now up 9-4. The delivery from Rusnick that gets Entler to go around for a strike, 1-1. Rusnick retired 2 of the first 3 hitters, but an extra base hit from Hodson and then the single from Moran has extended the lead here as UC is either 3 runs or 3 outs away from a 4th consecutive trip to Championship Saturday and trying to make it 4 for 4 in winning on Championship Saturday. They've done it the hard way twice, having to win 6 games, and they've done it the easy way once. And I say the easy way as if any way of winning a championship is easy, but 2 years ago went 4-0 as swinging through for the strikeout, turned her orbit around. Entler goes down, and that's the end of the inning. 2 runs come across on 3 hits, no errors, and we have 1 left on. It is 9-4, top of the 7th. Fairmont State with a hill to climb here when we return on the MEC Sports Network.
For 4 decades, the health plan has been rooted in your community and the state of West Virginia. A steady part of your family and your business. We're here for you with health services designed to manage and improve your well-being. The health plan is powered by a team of dedicated healthcare professionals and trusted local partners because your health deserves more than just coverage. It deserves commitment. The health plan. Here for you.
Well, the Fairmont State faithful might have more to watch today if the Falcons can't come up with something almost miraculous here against the best pitcher in the MEC. It's McGill, Forshea, and Emmanuel who have, to their credit, each scored a run today. 2 hits, a couple of walks between them as the 1-0 misses 2-0. For UC, in what has been just a tremendously impressive season for them, for Addison, Mass. They are on the cusp of their 45th win, which would tie the 3rd best mark in program history set in 2023, which was the first year of this 4-year run of excellence. And still with a chance to win plenty more. Program record set 2 years ago with 51 wins. And when you consider the games played here and the possibility of the Division II softball tournament, can't rule anything out yet, as that one's in there for a strike, 3-1. But nobody is going to give it to them. Everyone's going to try and stand in their way, including these Falcons, who may have the goal here. Correction, 2-2 count. This one fouled off. Jalen McGill walked twice on a day when Addison Mass maybe didn't have her best stuff. She did the same thing she's done in every game. She got better as she went along. Now she's trying to finish the job with her third consecutive complete game of the tournament. It would be her 30th complete game of the season. And swinging through, strike 3. Turned her orbit around, and Addison Mass is 2 outs away. UC is 2 outs away from punching their ticket to Championship Saturday. First pitch to Alexa Forche. She is 1 for 2 today with a single and a run scored. Next pitch misses. Addison Mass, if this holds, her 28th win would break last year's 27-win mark, which is one of the best all-time marks in program history. 7th best in a single season. And if she keeps winning, the number is going to keep getting higher. Don't think she can quite catch Andrea Lewis, who had 37 wins back in 2007. As squaring around to bunt and then pulling back. That's a 4-pitch walk issued by Mass. And we'll say the thing worth noting here, I'm sure she could use the rest. That is the 5th walk Mass has issued. She's not done that often this season. Sydney Emanuel to the plate now. Emanuel is 1 for 3 today and scored a run. This is only the 4th time this season Mass has issued 5 walks in a game. 6 was her high. Did that once. But falling behind here, this is the 6th consecutive ball she has thrown, so hang on. See if Fairmont State can build a little momentum here. 2-0 count. Emanuel hits towards short, and stepping on the bag, the throw across to first in time. A 6-3 double play initiated by Zucchero. UC is headed to Championship Saturday. A perfect 3 for 3 in the Mountain East Conference tournament. Fairmont State will play again today against either Glenville or Frostburg. Glenville currently leading that game 6-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bases loaded, no outs. You can tune into that one as well on MEC TV. But the winner of that one will face Fairmont State in an elimination game for the right to face UC tomorrow. And whoever wins that game will have to beat UC twice in order to win the Mountain East Conference Championship. I'm Alex Wiederspiel. We'll step aside for now, but projected start time of 2:30, I would not bet on that. We're probably going to run a little bit behind here for the second game of the day. Technically the third game of the day, but second game on this field of the day. So check back in around 2:30, and we'll probably have a better update for you in terms of countdown to first pitch. We'll be back.